Older than him?
Yes.
So thank you.
Oh boy, so nice, so pretty, beautiful. Oh,
I would.
nature made. Hi guys, I'm here at Shenandoah Caverns and I'm gonna show you guys the very beautiful cave. So this is a very natural beauty of the cave. So this is the stairway, or you may ride the elevator going down, guys. Like that. We will go inside in 15 minutes. Ticket, guys, is $30 per person. So that's the ticket desk.
So we're about to take these original 79 stairs down. If any of you won't need the elevator, I can take you down. Just wait for me over by the red door over there. But if you don't need the elevator, we're gonna take the stairs. Now when we get down there, we have one rule: say don't touch anything. I'll explain why when we get down there. You guys can put them. I don't need to see your tickets. I'm leaving. Actually. So, welcome to Shenandoah Caverns. My name is Kendrick. I'll be your tour guide. Now, the reason why I asked that you all didn't touch anything is because there's a sign over there that says a $500 fine will be imposed. The sign is out of date. It is now a $1,000 fine and a 2-year in jail. It sounds extreme, but you have oils in your hands and skin that keep the formations down here from growing, and that's why we ask you don't touch anything. With that being said, show of hands who's been to caverns before.
Me.
Nerds! So I'm going to run the refresher course, and then those of you who have not been, I'm going to run the full course. So these right here hanging from the ceiling are stalactites. These below them are stalagmites. An easy way to remember these is a stalactite hangs tight from the ceiling. And a stalagmite you might trip over. So the way these form is when it rains up at the surface, it takes about 3 to 5 days for water from the surface to get down to where we are. When that water is dripping through the earth, it picks up minerals, and that water gets down here. The water will start to drip, and the minerals will collect and build stalactites down. Hit the floor and build stalagmites up. Eventually, they will connect and create a column. We also have something called cave bacon down here. This is right here. This is cave bacon. So, the way it forms is water just drips diagonally over the same spot and building these bacon-like formations. Now we also have flowstone over on the wall over there. Flowstone forms from water flowing down a wall, hence its name flowstone. Now it takes 125 years for all these formations to grow a square inch. Wow.
So your beard goes fast.
About 1 per square inch right here. So this right here is our wall of colors. This shows you all the main minerals that this cavern is formed from. The yellow is sulfur, the white is calcium or calcite, the gray is magnesium, and the orange is iron oxide. You all might notice a bit of green here and there. That green is not a mineral, that green is moss and algae. It forms from the heat of the lights, and we don't want that down here, so as we go from room to room, I'll turn off the lights behind us. I'll leave anybody in the dark. There's only 6 of you, I doubt I will, but you can just like start screaming or something. So down over this balcony right here is our original cavern's floor. That's what we'll be touring through right now, if not for all the gravel down here. All the gravel that's down here is brought down those 79 stairs back in 1922 in wheelbarrow and bucket loads. It took them 2 years to fill up this whole cavern with gravel, and on this tour we'll be standing on anywhere from 3 to 15 feet of gravel. So now we're going to sheesh! Now I'll consider myself a kid anymore. I wouldn't say that's a kid, that's just a new adult. So I'm about to have you all follow me in here as we're walking in through here. Just watch y'all's heads. I'm gonna ask you all to watch your heads quite a bit. You want to follow me? I'm like a child a little bit, but only down here.
Doing this over and over again, you have to.
Yep. It's also like it's a people thing. Like, I feel like I'm better with people when I act like a child. I don't remember my age, and then I'm like, So this area right here is called Bacon Hall. It's called Bacon Hall for all the bacon-like formations. We have crispy bacon and we have soggy bacon in here. Here at Shenandoah Caverns, we're famous for bacon. We were the National Geographic in the 1960s for having the most realistic pieces of cave bacon in the United States and possibly in the world. Famous for bacon. Now, if you're not a fan of bacon, we have roast beef with some bacon grease on top. Now over that balcony right there is our cabin's listening over. You all can see it. So if you all see the wishing well, you all can take a look over this balcony over here. Over this balcony is our cavern's third level. Right now we're standing on the second level, and I will take you up to the first level, but I will not take you down to the third level for two reasons. First of all, you'd be on your hands and knees for a half mile. Also, we like to keep it as natural as possible. Now you might see that silver tube in it. Natural. The silver tube is our cavern's time capsule. It was put down there in 2002 on our 80th anniversary, and it'll be brought back up next year in 2022 on our 100th anniversary. I don't know what all's in there. I didn't work here in 2002. This right here is one of our cavern's natural openings. We have 8 of these in total. I can only show you 3. Now the reason why you don't see the sunlight is because it twists and spirals 200 feet up to the surface. But this is how we get the air we breathe down here. The cavern acts like a lung piece. At night when it gets cold, all the air sinks in like the cavern is inhaling. And during the day when it gets warm, all the air tries to leave like the cavern is exhaling. It takes 3 to 6 days for air down here to be completely filtered out. So if you spray some air freshener down here, I can potentially smell that for 3 to 6 days. Unfortunately, if any of you were to fart, I'd smell that for 3 to 6 days too. And she just looked right at you, man. She's calling you out like that.
Just wait. We're down here for an hour? Just wait.
So, this is also how we get the creatures we get down here. We get cave crickets, spiders, birds, bats, snakes, occasional groundhogs, bunnies, sharks. Easy peasy. Nobody questions sharks. So when you all are ready, you can follow me in this next room as we're walking in. Once again, watch your head for me. You all can follow me. So, back in that direction is our second natural opening. I don't know why that light's flickering, but it is. So, that's the one we were discovered through back in 1883. 2 net brothers ages 12 and 14 were playing on their father's farm. They saw some steam rising out of the ground. They're 2 curious little boys who want to go check it out. They don't have any Wi-Fi. So they go to their dad's barn and grab 2 candles and some rope. Come down here, get right about where the balcony is before there was a balcony there. And one of their candles went out and they got scared and went back up to the surface. Now, it's unfortunate that happened because they missed out on this entire room that we're standing in. This room that we are standing in right now is called Grotto of the Gods.
Whoa.
So Grotto of the Gods is Greek, it means big and beautiful. This room has our largest display of flowstone in the whole cavern. This is the coldest and wettest room in the whole cavern. It stays 50 to 51 degrees Fahrenheit in this room year round. If you all get hit by a water drop from this point forward, it's called a cave kiss. It's good luck for a day. If you get hit by 3 or more, it's French kissing. You all can feel free to explore the room. If it does just so happen to fall on you, there's a plus side. It's over before you had time to think about it. We did have one of these fall 7,000 years ago, and that massive earthquake I told you all about. There's a big old flat spot up there. Came crashing down from up there. It was too heavy to move, so we covered it up with gravel. That's why it comes like a hill right here. There's 15 feet of gravel over top of it. What? It's crazy. You're welcome to head over here to your wall. Because I mean, I think my head on that thing, it looks soft, but it's not. It's a rock. See if it does it. Oh, yeah. What kind of gun is it? Coffee flavor, pumpkin spice? It's pumpkin spice. It's an orange pumpkin spice.
A
Pumpkin.
little bit of green. The other side.
Uh-oh. What's that? I don't know.
Icing.
Yep. I had a brain fart. Sorry. Aha, this is the best part, right? Just kidding. It's not actually the best part. It's a cool part. So this right now, where we are standing, is the deepest point in this cavern. What? The best state park. So just because it goes down does not mean it gets deeper. Right now we're standing underneath the peak of the hill. You have the most dirt above our heads at this point in the cavern. We are standing 275 feet below the surface. That is 24 stories. That's crazy. Right? So there's a stamp on this rock that says USED. It stands for United States Engineering Department. That states this is the deepest point in this cavern. They figured it out by doing some mapping around the cave and figuring out where it was and doing some topographical mapping above us. And this is the deepest point. Nerd stuff, you know how it is. This place is cool. I don't know if you'll be able to see it from over there. But this area right here is called Beyond the Veil. It's called Beyond the Veil because when you were looking at it with the lights off, it is indeed a veil of nothing. You turn the lights on back here, you'll see Beyond the Veil.
Oh, that's cool.
What?
Oh, wow.
Here, we'll do a re-reveal for your video. So you got this. Off. There's nothing. Boom, something.
Oh, so nice. Are we going there?
No. That'd be cool.
That was fast now.
I've never been there, so no.
Over there.
I'm not taking you anywhere I haven't been. That's not true. A 4-year-old falls and hurts his knee and he immediately goes,
I just don't get cut it off. Then they stop crying.
oh yeah. My dad used to tell me he was going to break my finger and give me a reason to cry. So there's a strange formation over here. I don't know if you guys have noticed it yet.
A trash can?
That's a cavern's trash can. No idea how it formed. But if you guys have any trash cans that live in these trash cans, people do litter in this cavern. I've found people's face masks, paper towels, napkins, cups, bottles. I found a tennis ball one time. So if you guys have any trash, please use the trash cans. With that being said, this next area we're about to head into is called Longweed. Longweed is the only man-made part of our cavern. What makes it man-made is we're going to pass by a staircase. It's the original natural path that's too closed. Yeah, it is closed. But it's too dangerous to use. We had it closed in the 50s because people got injured on the staircase. We had a piece of rock carved out and reinforced with concrete, so we're going to pass under that rock instead. So as we're going through here, just watch your step and watch your head. If for some reason you can't manage to do either of those, just watch your language.
Want to know what? That's what I want to show you. Where are you? Hey, where are you? You're hiding. Wow. Oh my gosh. Wow. It's so pretty.
So you guys just wait there. Okay. You guys, I'm gonna have you all kind of like stand over to this side. Okay. Over there, so that way this group. Yeah, the group about access, so you guys go to this side over there. You go from the side there. Maybe not, I don't know. Granted! Yeah, you had to do it. Come on, Kurt.
So once you're all ready, you can make ready for this next room. The people will always make sure you stay out forward to your right.
Burn your flashlights a little bit.
I didn't have it on all the way.
Welcome, everybody, to Cathedral Hall. So it's called Cathedral Hall because looks like a big old cathedral. We have draperies, columns, and the high church-like ceiling in this room. Now, up in the ceiling is a big old hole. That's the third and final natural opening I'll show you guys today. Oh my gosh, that's crazy, am I right? So, a fun fact about this room, we do marriages in here. They happen right here. You know, they got the minister, the bride, the groom. Wow, that's how it goes. Now you guys will also start to notice a different formation. There's a bunch of bumpy rocks all over the place. Look right there, right over there on the wall, up here. Wow, what is that? It's got 4 different names. Its 4 names are cave coral, cave popcorn, cave pearls, or scientifically known as nodular concretionary incrustation.
Good one.
It's the smallest formation with the biggest flutter. So, it forms 2 different ways. Water would either sit beside of a rock, pushing minerals out, causing it to pop out like popcorn. Cave popcorn. Or water will splash around the rock, and minerals in that water will splash up onto the rock. I don't know how that coalesces with cave coral or cave pearls, but it does. Coalesce, that's a nerd word. So there's this other formation right here. It's a little strange, is it not? This has one name. This one name is rimstone. Rimstone forms inside a flowstone. Water sits stagnant in puddles. Those puddles are rich in minerals, and they'll build up those rims, and eventually the puddles will overfill and repeat the cycle all the way down. There are huge versions of that in Europe. You can fit 30 people inside of one rim. Here in America, we have the tiny ones, and that's because we're the new world. Funny history joke. So it looks like a bunch of different things if you use your imagination. Looks like, I've heard that people have told me that it looks like rice fields. I kind of see it. Water waves, tundra, melted candle wax, stuff like that. Somebody also told me a wedding cake one time. And I was like, what kind of wedding cake did you have, my dude?
It's a cream cake.
It was like someone rained on it.
Yeah, but look inside.
Root beer float, guys. Let's say root beer float.
Inside the crystal.
Oh my gosh. That's the craziest thing.
What?
It's crystal inside of it.
I know, but you can actually see it because it's broke.
Yep. You know what else is broke? This guy.
Showing the photo.
That's a little different.
That big crack.
You guys are obviously not that broke. I mean, you spent $40 for the tour. I think it was $40. Aww. I'm telling Kathy, she's been waiting for this place. So this room right here is called Diamond Cascade. It's called Diamond Cascade because I literally cannot tell you. Those are not diamonds. If those were real diamonds, they wouldn't be, neither would I. Those are one-sided calcite crystals, so they reflect funny. It does, doesn't it? Now it allows me to do some cool little tricks with it. Oops, wow, that one really looks like some crazy, right? Yeah. So, I'm gonna show you all its natural color. Its natural color looks like honeycombs. You guys, this is such an easy tour because there's only 6 of you. It's a big difference. What time we count that one? 2:30, right? Something rather. People always make fun of me for the sayings I use, and I'm sorry that I grew up around your knees. Like I reckon it's something rather. People are like, what are you talking about? Listen, I don't know what to tell you. So there's this weird formation on the floor over here. It's a strange looking stalagmite, yeah. What? So it's a pot, actually, it's a flower pot. It's been sitting there for 40 years collecting calcium. There was 2 of them, it was a science experiment. They were just trying to see which one collect calcium faster. There's the other ones,
I guess
Take
that
it.
one won.
yeah, that one did win. So the other one got taken upstairs, it's on display next to the Main Street of yesteryear in your glass crate. You guys can stop by and take a look at that and get back upstairs. I want to do a science experiment because I'm a self-proclaimed nerd. I want to bring a spoon down here. I want it to be a stainless steel spoon. I'm going to put it where the other one was sitting and see if it collects calcium before it rusts. Outside of work, don't look at me. You're not like, oh, that guy's a nerd. You're like, yeah, you're outside of work.
Thanks.
That's if someone gets injured or I need Alfred to help me fix the Batmobile. Maybe Alfred, get down here and help me fix the Batmobile. I think I gotta put a little more oomph on that. Alfred, help me fix the Batmobile. So I'm about to have you all head up this ramp right here. As you all are going up this ramp, just watch your step. It's a little steep and a little slip. Feel free to use the railing. You don't have to, but I mean, if you slip, it's not my fault. I'm trying to warn you. Magic. So this right here is our Caverns tower. This came crashing down 7,000 years ago, and that big old massive earthquake, along with that rock that looks like a foot beside it. And if there's a stalagmite on top of that rock that looks like a volcano. That's how we're able to estimate how long ago the earthquake happened. Scientists measured it, and they told us it was about 7,000 years old. They also told us how much this rock right here weighs. It weighs 20 tons, which is as much as a semi-truck. Now, it's balanced on 2 points right there and right over there, and it leans out 18 inches that way. Oh my god, that's sketchy! Let's go out here. So, this room is called the Giant's Room. It's called the Giant's Room because it's a giant room with a giant rock. Now, raise your hand if you've seen Star Wars. Millennium Falcon. This rock looks like the Millennium Falcon right here.
I'll give that to you.
Now there's also a formation on this rock. It's right up there. It's 3 stalagmites. The one in the middle is longer than the rest of them. That's called the Flipping the Bird formation. I'm not joking. I don't know. That's really. Who does that? Who names the formation that? But, you know, it is. Now this rock came crashing down 7,000 years ago. Also, there's a big old flat spot up there where it came crashing down from. It's sitting up on 3 points and doesn't touch a single wall. Doesn't even touch over here. It's about an inch off the wall right there. Now, this rock weighs 200 tons, which is 10 semi-trucks. Showed you all the cave bacon. If you all stood under this rock and just so happened to fall on you, we'd have pancakes too. You all can feel free to explore it a little bit. But while you're exploring, I have a joke. Do trees poop?
No.
How do we get number 2 pencils then? Whoa, I might stop you.
Hang on for it.
So we're all about to head down in that direction now. Down in that room, there's a ramp in that room. You're going to the bottom of the ramp. And as you guys are going into that room, just watch your heads on the way in. Head down. So, right ahead of this ramp right here. Up this ramp is our first level of our caverns. This entire time we've been on the second. I pointed out to you all the very contact below. Now, the difference between the second and the first level is the second level we've been on is carved out entirely from earthquakes. This first level is carved out entirely from underground rivers. We're the only cavern in Virginia to be carved out by both. We're the only cavern in Virginia with an elevator, and we're the only cavern in Virginia that's famous as we are for bacon. So that's awesome. So you all can follow me up here when you are ready. Just watch your head and watch your shoulder when you get to the top. I can also tell you all how strange I am once again. I've learned how to make animal noises from working. Like I can sound like a bat. What was that? This room right here is called the whirlpool room. Two underground rivers collided here with such force they created massive whirlpools, carving out all these walls and carving out 18 feet of rock back that way. Now there's a big old spike hanging from the center of the ceiling right here. That's the center of one of those massive whirlpools. That's why it spirals off them. Looks like Voldemort's wand from Harry Potter. Now, this room has the best acoustics in the whole cavern because it's so smooth. So we allow people to sing and stuff. If you want to sing. Nobody wants to sing? Come on. Sing Simple Man. Mama told me, you know it. He's got a beard. I believe him. Maybe we'll sound good because we might accidentally harmonize. It sounds like when you're in New York, and you're like up on one of the higher levels of the building, and you just start hearing outside, you hear the cars honking at each other. This next area is the most fun part of the cave. It's called Tall Man's Headache, Short Man's Revenge. If you're taller than 4'4", you're gonna have to duck. And everybody here is taller than 4'4". So back here is an area called Rainbow Lake. It's a reflective pool of water. It's a couple inches deep, but it looks a couple feet deep because it mirrors the ceiling above it. It's pretty cool. So when you all are ready, you can follow me back here. Watch your step and watch your head. I had some kid come running in here and slipped. So you all can head into there and just take a look, watch your head while you're in there.
Wow. Wow. I'm scared to stand up.
I know, those feet is older than him.
Yes. Oh boy, so nice, so pretty, beautiful. Whoa. Nature made it.
People ask me to look at be like, let's go. So, you all can head back away from me in that room that we were in. We got one more room on this tour. We got backtrack ways to get there. Watch your heads and watch your step once again on the way through.
Balik ka na.
Pwede. To get it up from here. Push your head.
Well, that's weird. Usually they come out of there and my back hurts. Right now I came out of there and my back's itchy. I don't need myself something.
Let's go. Sorry.
We're all ready? You all ready for this? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, your turn. Q, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Good, now I know. A, B, C. Let's go. Somebody sing a little bit and then stop. Trying to embarrass myself like that. You all can head back down, wait for me at the bottom of that ramp down there. I'm spitting out his facts. ACDC, Black Sabbath. Come on. They're great.
Wow.
You all can follow me into here as you're walking in. Just watch your step and watch your head. It's a little slick and sideways kind of. So you all can follow me when you're ready. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Did you have the same reaction as me? Right?
Wow.
Just rolling the tractor tires. Okay. So this room right here is called a Capitol Dome. It's called a Capitol Dome because that's the stalagmite down there resembling the Capitol Dome building in Washington, D.C. The largest growing stalagmite in this cavern, estimated to be as old as the cavern itself, which is 400 million to 500 million years old. Now, because it looks like our Capitol Dome, we have red, white, and blue. I didn't make that joke, that's why it's not funny. It's required by the cave for me to show you. But I did make a joke that's pretty funny. I have what you don't want to see in your rear view mirror on your drive on wherever it is you're headed. Somebody just had flashbacks. So, this is the last room on the tour. You're going to end up backtracking. And something, the way I was taught how to do that is it's two little bees on one hand. So you got your little bee right here and then another little bee side by side. And then a big bee. You put them together. Isn't that weird? So you all can follow me through this way when you're ready. Watch your head. Ooh, I almost fell again.
Wow.
If the tour guide gets injured, how are y'all gonna get back? You don't even know where you are. I mean, you might know where you are because it's bad. That is true. But some people get lost at this point. They don't know where they are anymore. That's right. It's supposed to be out of the